clocks indeed, and his first win of any sort in front of the TV cameras in 4 years, that 8th televised title, and it brought his ranking back up to number 6 in the world. And after all the problems that he's gone through, psychological problems as much as anything, problems with depression, it's great to see him back, and there's a great deal of warmth towards James Wade to have turned it around and got his career really back on track. Ross Smith, PDC ranked number 91, his first TV event in 4 years, and James Wade, well, of course, he's got a great record against Smith, 4-0 in career meetings. First time they've met on television, but it'd be a major upset if the newly crowned European champion were to lose tonight.
It certainly would after that fabulous weekend.
Game on.
Can he carry on here in Austria? He's a tough player to beat, even tougher, and you've got a major title under your belt.
85.
As ever, a lot of people in the sport, a lot of the other players always look at James Wade and they admire the way that he gets the wins. He seems to be able to do it without getting huge averages.
35.
He's a great man to sniff out the chances and convert them.
Well, that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's taking your chances. Doesn't matter if it's the first dart or the third dart at the double. In throw, as long as you hit it.
Last week kind of absolutely underlined what he's all about, James Wade, because he had match darts against him
57.
when he played Gerwyn Price in the quarterfinal, then against Max Hopp, 3 darts against him, or 2 was it, in the semi-final, and that gets him into the final against Simon Whitlock, and away we go, and he emerged as the 11-8 winner.
Well, yeah, he just basically played match play. Try and beat your opponent. When you get a chance, you take it. If they've missed
45.
it, that's not your fault. You've got to take it to stay in front. But what impressed me more in that game against Max Hopp, in the last, not the last leg, the leg before, the 180, and still had to take the 61 out in between Max missing 3 darts at the double. Because he was a long way behind in the leg, but he just kept plugging away.
Well, he's made a decent start here. 80 after 12.
80.
And now treble 20 for double 10. Single leaves tops. This then for a 15-darter.
60.
Not to be, but Ross hasn't got going yet. Here's the first leg. Probably better from his point of view. He wasn't throwing first.
78. James Uruguay 20.
Decent player, Ross Smith. Got a tour card some years ago. Lost his way a little bit, but he's got his tour card back. Hit a 9-darter on the European tour, so he can do it.
12.
Wade having a little bit of double trouble in the early stages of this game. Smith still a long way back though on 2-2-6 and looking a bit nervous. It's his first ever match
45.
on a major TV stage. He did play in the TV event, the UK Open 4 years ago, but he played on one of the side stages. Looking for his first win on a major stage.
Yeah, I think he played in the Grand Slam, didn't he, a few years back?
Yeah, I beg your pardon, yeah.
I think he qualified for that by the Challenge Tour at the time. He needs to get scoring. Decent ton with the first 3.
100.
As we've seen, when you've not got that experience on the big stage, you don't want to get too far behind early on because your confidence just drains.
Well, those trebles all settling down a bit. First maximum of the match.
80.
Needs another to leave a finish.
100.
Rather touchingly after his win last week, James dedicated his victory to his newborn son, Arthur.
42.
He and Sammy delighted to have become parents. Little Sammy, not yet. Little Sammy, I beg your pardon, Sammy. Little Arthur, not yet 3 weeks. Not yet 3 weeks old.
Ross Smith. It's a big opportunity there to leave a decent finish, and he's left a lot of hard work still to do.
59. Rothsky require
So 135 to hold his throw. Wade needing Shanghai when he returns on 20s. Starting with the bull. He's got it. 19 or 15. And treble 15 for tops.
119.
Great setup. Wade is in that dangerous area. Needs trouble for tops.
No, it's not there. Checking with the scorer.
100.
So,
16.
Can Smith tuck this one away? Really badly needs to.
Making it awkward. Good second dart.
Second leg, Rossman.
Yeah, can gene himself up.
First, game on.
Let him shout, come on.
$93.
Yeah, when you see these players, particularly like Ross, who hasn't been on the TV for a while, who play so well week in and week out on the Pro Tour, and when they don't do it on the big stage,
108.
it just shows you the confidence. Scoring was awful in the first leg. He got going in the second and won it. And now he seems to have got that spark.
41.
Well, he's ahead, and straight away now, with that visit, he has the Wade throw under pressure.
140.
He went a bit quicker as well.
5 out of 6 perfect darts.
Yeah, great lick from him now. After getting that first one, he's putting the pressure
49.
on James.
Yeah, big time. He's on a finish when he returns.
57.
Well, even there, he's giving himself a hard time despite being so far ahead.
108.
Typical Wade of that. Getting a maximum and leaving himself on a finish, putting a bit of pressure on Smith. And Wade, he'll get his chance now after Smith misses that treble 18 attempt.
56. James, you require 138.
Yes, he still needs 68.
$94. You require 68.
So 68, treble 20, you would expect, will be the aim. 16 now for double 16. For the break of throw.
52. James, you
Big
require
chance missed.
54.
Both players hitting a maximum in this leg. Tops. Double 10.
James on the third
So
leg.
solid on
James
double
Wade.
10 is James
Well,
Wade. It's his favourite double.
Game on.
I suppose if he heard me say that, he'd say, no, it's not. Treble 20 is my double 20 is my favourite. But when he gets left on
140.
20, so often seems to tuck the leg away.
Yeah, it's got him out of trouble on many of occasions. Certainly helped him out last weekend.
139. $91.
Good last one.
$100.
Blockers.
100.
Decides to
Did
stay
so-
there,
yeah,
managed to
did
find a way
so
through.
well to get that one through, didn't he? Because he had to stay there, as you're just going to say, John, to leave the 170. And James, 4 darts at 18s here.
128.
Also leaves a finish.
Rossi require 170.
Great darts. So 170, he managed to leave himself the maximum checkout. Not to be, so Wade will get his opportunity for the break of throw.
Double 18 to leave the double 18.
134. James, you require 134.
Cracking visit that. Good dart.
They stay there. Yeah, can't blame him for that. It's a good marker.
94. Roger Aguirre, 36.
Double 18 then to square up the match at two apiece. Good dart. Important dart.
I think it's James to throw first. Game
Still a pick and match.
Yeah, it's hanging in there. Still all to play for.
Brady averaging just over 90 against Ross Smith's 84.7. And some glittering darts in terms of scoring earlier on. This match hasn't quite got to that sort of level yet.
Yeah, it's been there in patches, hasn't it? Not consistently all the way through at this moment in time. It's all about winning.
Well, the Wade throws under a bit of pressure now. Big upset, of course, if Ross Smith could prevail here.
57.
Giving himself the chance, but you've got to keep the scoring. Can't let your opponent back in at any moment in a match, because it can turn around very quickly in each leg.
140.
Mensur Suljovic will be playing the winner of this one in the next round. I think there could be a wee bit more crowd noise if that match comes to fruition.
Just a wee bit.
74.
Sell out
He's
over
fairly
this weekend.
popular in this neck of the woods.
He is. King of Vienna.
Flogged his boozer, didn't he? He's not got the gentle anymore. Oh, well played.
180.
Third maximum for Wade.
Yes, the leg was there for the taking. Wade gives himself the first opportunity to go in at the break. 3-2.
140.
Good response.
Danger Aguirre, 50.
Important leg this has become. Tops now. Oh, beautifully
And on
done.
the fifth leg, James Wade.
Just the conclusion that he would hope for from that particular leg. It goes with throw to the break, with Wade leading 3-2. And
Sixth leg
James
is Ross
Wade
to throw first. Game on.
has the lead, 3 legs to 2 for the new European champion.
So still all to play for in this second session.
57.
Last game of the night in this round. There's some quality waiting on Saturday night as well.
93.
Showed signs in the middle of
59.
that first session, Ross Smith getting his scoring together. When he gets a bad score, it gives himself a hard time. He's got to maybe learn that. He's got to keep his focus and concentration.
100.
Got into the last 16 of 3 Pro Tour events in September, Ross Smith. Never beaten James Wade, though, and that surely just plays on your mind a bit.
121. $94.
He hasn't left to finish, so a chance for Ross Smith. But again, he's just gone low again on the treble 20. He's had to move around. He managed to hit the treble on the last occasion.
100.
Good last dart there.
On a finish, Smith. How much pressure can Wade apply? Oh, that's handy. Another one will be good.
100. Roger Aguirre, 164.
Good grouping, but only a ton. They get a shot at it though, 114.
58. James Aguirre,
So 114 for the break of throw. 94. Oh, good dart. Tops.
74.
A bit excited about that one.
106.
Headed north.
Yes, he was a long way off there. This to level. He needs tops. He's got to get it.
66.
So tops. This is a key point of the game, you suspect. And Wade, as so often, gets the dart that matters at a key point in the game.
Yes, 4-2 and 3-3. He's massive at this point in the match. And then throwing first in the next leg.
88.
You're really asking your opponent to raise his game to a monumental level.
$100.
Wade averaging just under 94, Smith just under 86. Checkout statistics for Wade have been a wee bit better, 4 out of 10, as opposed to 2 out of 6.
He's hit him at the right time as well, hasn't he?
He's just getting the job done, as he so often does.
96.
Oh, that would have been a great dart.
95.
Treble 20 would have put him on to 170.
138.
180 will leave him tops. Ross Smith yet again.
140. Austria 167.
The opportunity, but the finish is a big one. Not to be.
57. Change require 80.
So 80 for Wade for 5-2. 20 for tops. Easy as you like. 5-2, only one more leg needed. And safely into the next round.
Yes, again, just so clinical on the double. Not the biggest finish in the world, 80. When you're having one dart at it and you're hitting it. Opponent stood behind watching.
81.
Had a long night of darting action. We've had some terrific matches along the way. Great individual performances, some really high scoring. And James Wade, following on from that victory last week in the European Championships, seemingly moving towards the next round. They'll want to do a little bit better than 41.
Yeah, won't be happy with that particular visit.
59.
Only 5-2 ahead and one leg away. Can almost see the finishing post. You've just got to get over it.
100.
Lovely last start.
Good chance for Smith here to get it back to 5-3. Stay in the match.
100.
Just lost his direction a little bit there. Fortunately for him, it's against the throw. He'll be throwing next. Well, this will wake him up. 160. Needs tops.
140.
A bit of a nervy, tense one, wasn't it? 236 though, he'll get another chance, Smith. 2 10s required to keep the match alive.
Austria require 20.
In fact, he's got 6 darts at it.
Yes, needs to get it early though.
No score.
Oh dearie dear.
Just that point where you're thinking of the next leg. You want him to get onto that and make an attack on
20.
James Wade's throw. And you just put in more pressure on yourself.
James Wade almost looks as though he's thrown the towel in this leg. Double 5 though, he'll have an opportunity if he doesn't get this, but he does. So 5-3, and now Wade with the darts for the match. You'll see him scoring at a different level now.
Yeah, it just shows, doesn't it? He almost gave that leg up.
140.
Very poor scoring from James, and then starts the next leg on throw with a 140.
Good riposte. Is Wade going to be able to finish the match here?
140.
Back-to-back ton 40s.
Yes, he knows this is a big leg. If he can win this one, he's through.
134.
Putting his foot down.
Well, Smith's throwing better now. Now he's sort of at the point of no return. Oh, it's unlucky
83.
third dart.
It is a finish, but he would have preferred a better one. Ross Smith's got to be thinking he's got to do 227 in 2 visits.
93. Games you require
Right, so
138.
138. Looking at the bottom at the 19s, he's missed it. So Wade will get a chance. Smith will get a chance at 134 to keep the match alive. That's a great last dart.
Ross you require
And he's left his
134.
favourite double 10. So you feel that Ross Smith has to take this 134 out. He's not going to do it. Double 10 for Wade.
98.
So does it
Games you
all
require
end here
20.
for Ross Smith? James Wade, double 10. Good marker. This time, surely. And in it goes, James Wade, safely into the next round. Just a little bit too good for Ross Smith on the night. He's never lost to him. He makes it 5-0 now in career meetings. And Wade, the new European champion, goes through, averages not great, 91 against 87. But he was never really looking as though he was going to lose that match, eventually taking it 6-3.